Hello and welcome back to the Wigan Weekly podcast. It's been a while, but we're back, buzzing to be chatting all things Wigan Athletic once again. I'm Charlie and I'm joined by Curtis. How are you doing, Curtis? You good to me?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. It's been a good couple of weeks since we've been here. Well, probably about 2 months now, but yeah, good to have a break, but good to be back. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. It's been a while, but yeah. We've got loads to catch up on today. New signings, fixture release day, pre-season games and some other bits and bobs going on in and around the club.
Yeah, so should we get started with the new signings?
Yeah, let's get straight into it. So, the club has been very busy. 4 signings already, 3 permanent, 1 loan signing. So far, Curtis, from what you've seen, what is the biggest signing so far out of the 4, do you think?
No, I think we've got the likes of 3 different forwards, so it's kind of hard to put into perspective which one would be the biggest. I mean, people say a lot about Paul Mullin, but they also question how much he's proven himself at our level, because he was great in the National League and League 2 for Wrexham. So I think if he could pull it off in League 1, he'd definitely be a big signing. But the likes of Christian Sadie and Dara Costello, they're also pretty big signs, especially because they're permanent, which is good. And, we need to sort of have a bit more consistency in the team rather than having people constantly in and out. So I think, they're both young. Hopefully they can prove themselves.
Yeah, I think that's a very good take. I do think, in my opinion, it is Paul Mullin is the best signing. So, not signing, but best deal so far. Might be having a 1-year loan deal, but I'm sure I'll get a option to buy him. But I've chosen Paul Mullin as the best because I just think overall, I think having a player of his prestige and I think experience is very good for the club, and it's going to attract a lot of players, I think, for the level. So yeah, I think Paul Mullin's a good signing. But like I said, that's not to say that Murray and Sadie and Costello aren't good signings, because they certainly are very impressive signings. In terms of the 4, I mean, we spoke about Fraser Murray on a free. That's a really good piece of business. It got done quite quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We made some quick moves this time round. We've actually got some forwards in which people are happy about. It's good to see everyone be in a bit of a uplifted mood.
Yeah, so Fraser Murray Jones from Kilmarnock, Sadie Jones for an undisclosed fee from Portsmouth. I think Sadie's going to... I hope Sadie bags. He's the new number 9. Big shoes to fill, but I think he'll have no problem, do you, Kurt?
No, I think he should be up for the job.
And, I mean, he's been... Obviously, a lot of backing from Cam Lang, who has said this is the right club for him to be at. So I think overall, signs are all good that Sadie will be a big player. We spoke a little bit about Mullin then. I won't say a downgrade. Obviously, he's used to that Hollywood money. He's probably taken a bit of... Well, not a pay check. I think Wrexham probably cover most wages, but still, new surroundings. It's a lot of pressure. He needs to find form quickly if he wants to sustain the first team place in the team, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think, it depends what Ryan Lowe's formation is going to be for next season as to how much competition there will be up front.
Yeah, because the amount of players we've got now, we got Rankin, Asamoah, Johnny Smith, Humbo, Murray. It's ridiculous, really. Too many options, if I'm honest.
Yeah, well, better to have too many than none, some would say.
Yeah, I can give you that, but I don't know. I think that you're going to have a lot of players complaining and be a bit miserable with the selection choices. But I reckon we might see a few more of them leave, to be honest.
Yeah, that's it. We've not really had any outgoings apart from all the loans going back and the contract expiries.
Yeah.
It's not like we've sold anyone on or anything. It's definitely still early days because we're only at the end of June now.
Definitely. And then obviously the 4th signing, Dara Costello, do you think... Obviously not, but I mean, you think he was bought from Northampton, but obviously bought from Burnley. Never has succeeded in Burnley's first team. Many loans out. He impressed at Northampton. I mean, I know that Northampton manager Kevin Nolan deemed him as a menace for his various capabilities up front. Do you see him having a long-term future at Wigan?
Potentially. How many years do we get him on? 3 with
3
the option of a 4th.
Yeah.
I think if all goes well, then hopefully he might stay on for them years. But I mean, from what I've seen, it seems like the poor boy doesn't know what he's got himself into.
I was just going to
Nearly
mention
packed out every week.
Yeah, that is complete BS, but I mean, he clearly doesn't. I mean, he's probably not. I mean, I put it this way, I think he'll be pleasantly shocked on his first game for Wigan. They did at the break, but we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't put him off.
So that's the challenge. Well, that's the incoming's gone. There's been no departures yet. In terms of departures, do you think we actually need to sell anyone, or do you think are you happy with the current team?
Well, this is what I'm saying. I mean, we've actually got some forwards now, so if they can get the team to actually go forward and put some goals in the box, then it's happy days. But I think I believe in Ryan Lowe a little bit. And we've got to back him, give him a chance, see what he's about. So I think we should do all right. I don't see any particular need to go replacing loads more people or anything.
No, definitely not. Oh, loads or loads.
Oh wow.
Okay, well, we might come back to that later on. We spoke about that. My next big topic is, of course, fixture release day. Not drawn, but put against Northampton at the Brick for our first home game, first match of the season. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, do you think?
Well, our record against Northampton at home in recent times has been good. 23-24 at home, 1-2-1 at home. That was in August. That was like the second or third match in. Yeah. And in last season as well, it was a Tuesday night game, but we also won that 2-1. So I think we could get a win at home against Northampton.
Potentially. Potentially. I think it will be a difficult game. Bolton game is in September, which is good. Not too long to wait on that last season. We had to wait till December last season. So that's interesting. Blackpool's early, isn't it? Blackpool at home's a bit early, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, I think it was. I'm trying to get the whole post up now.
In fact, I swear it's August, Blackpool.
Let's have a look. Takes its time to load, does this? Right. Blackpool at home.
October, August?
Blackpool at home. Why can't I find it on here? Is in December, 20th of December. So the last game before Christmas.
Oh, God. Well, I didn't realise that. Great. Luton away is on a Tuesday night, which I'm very disappointed about.
Yeah, but I mean, it's in the summer holidays. It's not too bad.
It's not, but it might be in Poland all night. If you want to go to that.
Some dedication.
But yeah, overall, I'm very excited for next season. I think the final game this season is Stevenage away, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Not the best away day for the last game, but oh well. We experienced that last season. But yeah, I'm quite happy overall. I'm glad the Bolton game's in September. Pre-season, first game is a week today. Chorley away at Victory Park. I wouldn't really say prediction because I reckon it's going to be a 0-0 ball fest like last season, to be honest. Unbelievably, the away allocation sold out, so we'll probably have to buy a home ticket, to be honest.
Yeah, but then again, it seems to be a pretty neutral ground from when we went last year.
Yeah,
so
it's not like
hopefully it's still that way.
And if not, it is what it is, but we'll have to just get on with it. Yeah, I mean, in terms of other pre-season games, I think pre-season we've got surely Kearns Ashton in Spain in the Benidorm camp, which I don't think, again, that's going to be interesting. What else we got? Tranmere away, I think, again.
Yep, and Accrington
Stanley at the Wham Stadium. So, we've not got any home games, have we?
No home games.
Which is a bit interesting. I find that a bit weird, to be honest. But overall, it's a decent pre-season. I would like to see a few more competitive teams. It'd be good if we could get another Prem team like Everton at the Brit. Was a good game, wasn't it? When that happened, that was quite a good match. But oh well, that's the Wigan way for you. In terms of what next, I think other news, really, in terms of the kit still hasn't been released yet, or any leaks or anything.
No, I mean, we've seen a bit of the training kit from
purple, purple and sort of black. It looks a bit like, I don't know. It looks a bit like a DC sort of superhero sort of thing, to be honest. We're still Puma, aren't we? That contract not expired yet. We're still Puma, aren't we?
I believe so. I've not seen anything else to suggest otherwise. You'd have thought if that was the case that the club would have announced it
I'm
by
going to
now.
presume that we're going to keep our line to a Smurfy West Rock.
Now, I thought that, but then someone did say something about that it was only for 2 seasons, so it could be coming to an end.
Maybe. Well, that's interesting, man. Obviously, we saw Preston with the Spud Bros. Is it time that we can get a local
It would be nice.
food outlet?
Would be nice, but
McDonald's.
I don't know many outlets in Wigan that have got the reach of Spud Bros.
McDonald's. Or Kearney. But yeah, I think overall Wigan's kit, I think the last few seasons have been a bit mixed on the kit. I think last season's kit was okay. I like 23-24's kit, but the star pattern, that was nice. And then 22-23 was it Big Help Project?
Yeah.
Which was a bit of an odd kit. What else before that? I can't remember before that. But overall, we've had some alright kits in recent years. It's always an interesting time, the kit reveal. I've got a feeling that the away kits for Wigan in recent years have always been better. Like that mint kit in 2024 was gorgeous. I really like that kit. But yeah. In terms of news at Wigan, there's not really much circulating about Wigan at the moment. There's no more transfer. There's not much more transfer news. I was reading actually something on the Doncaster Free Press, local news website.
And what was that?
It's if it would load. It was the odds of the it was a sort of thing about the odds of who will win the league this year, and they reckon. So, in order, they reckon that it's going to be Luton Town first, Plymouth are going to finish second, Cardiff third, which I think is a bit of a bold statement. So they reckon that all the 3 teams who went down are going to come straight back up. I would be surprised by that, to be honest. Fourth, but Huddersfield, that's a very bold claim.
Then again, Huddersfield have also been quite active so far in the window.
They have, but I don't know. I feel like there's been too much change recently at Huddersfield for my liking. But yeah, that's their top 4. For some reason they haven't included the remaining top 20 teams. But overall, if you had to make a little guess, where do you think we're going to finish next season?
Well, we've got to be doing better than what we did this season. That's for sure.
I reckon top 10 finish is possible. Maybe
Yeah, I'll second you on that one.
But yeah, hope that will be decent. But yeah, it's not much news this weekend for Wigan. I think everything happened in the midweek. So yeah, overall, I think we'll. I think we can give this episode a wrap. Do you?
Yeah, I think we've sort of summarised the events of the last 8 weeks.
Certainly have. Yeah,
quite well.
I think overall Wigan are going to have a good season. I hope. Because last season, I wouldn't say it was the worst, but it was pretty miserable. A lot of poor football going forward. But Ryan Lowe looks like we're having a good summer, and he'll be ready for next season. So we'll see what happens. So thanks for your time, Kurt. Appreciate that, and hope you're all good, everyone. And yeah, we'll see you in the next week or two. We are gonna aim to keep the podcast regular again after this little break we've had. So yeah, we will see you all in the next week or so. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please share. And take it easy until then.